Hi guys, my name is Asirvo, and it is me answering many questions that I know that married people ask themselves. The question I want to answer today is a very funny one anyways, but I think it's a very, very sensitive one for anybody who is going through that situation. My husband wants us to take a maid, a female, but I'm not comfortable with it because I'm scared that something can happen between my husband and the maid. What do I do? Now, the issue here is actually more of an issue of trust than the maid, you know. So I feel that that's what you need to settle with your husband, the issue of trust. Is it that your husband has done, are there precedents to what scares you? Is it that such a thing has happened before and then your husband and the maid had things that they were doing that were not fitting for the marriage? And if that's the issue, then I understand with you. But I'm going to tell you this. By not allowing you to have a maid doesn't mean that if your husband wants to be extramarital, he wouldn't be extramarital. He can do that outside. He can do it with any woman outside. So if I were you, I'll be tactical and a little bit more intelligent about it. Now, the maid is to help you reduce the level of stress on you. So what would I do? We can have a maid that does not necessarily have to come and stay in the house. We can have a maid that will only come when I'm available, when I'm in the house. If you think you're trying to guard against husband having issues, but the truth is this: no matter how much caution you put, trying to monitor him, if a man has inclinations to be promiscuous, forget it. There's no caution you put there. All the caution signs will go off. He will find a way of getting what he wants to get done. Somebody used to say that women need a reason to have sex, but men just need a place. So it's as simple as that. So what am I saying essentially? Now, you're trying to relieve yourself of stress. So relieve yourself of the stress. You might not take in the maid, but the maid can come in for weekends to clean up your clothes, to do the laundry. The maid can come in the morning to do all the meals you want the person to do, maybe all the varieties of soup you want to do, and then maybe you put those things after she has done all of those things. If she come in during the weekend, yes, Saturday and Sunday, she comes in, does all the meals. You can stock up those things in your freezer, and then the only thing you need to do is probably to microwave it or put them on fire to get it heat up again. So there are ways you can actually still relieve yourself of those stresses and not necessarily have the maid fully in the house. But I'm telling you this: if the issue is about trust and you think that it's because your husband would have an affair with the person, doing that or not doing that will not stop your husband. If I were you, I would address that one in a separate way. But I've helped you solve the problem. What do I say you should do? You don't need to put the maid in your house full time. The person can come in for the weekend or whenever you are around, and then you strategically plan towards that. But to answer the issue of trust there, I think what you should do better is to keep praying for your husband, and sit down and talk about these issues, and not having a maid because you don't want your husband to have an affair with the person. The point is this: if you don't have a maid and you do all the chores yourself, if you break down, once your husband get another woman, or if you die or you go off today, who tells you your husband will not marry another woman? So what I'm saying is this life also requires wisdom. So be strategic about it. Let the maid work for you, but let the maid work when you're around, or during the weekend when you can physically manage the movement of your maid. If I've answered the question, you can chat me up on Facebook or on Instagram or on any of my social media platforms. Till I come your way again, stay good.